In this tutorial, we're going to create a cool 3D warp text effect using Adobe Illustrator. I've set my document size to 1920 by 1080 pixels with a resolution of 300. Start by selecting the rectangle tool and clicking once on the corner of the artboard. Set the width to 1920 and the height to 1080, then click OK. Select the selection tool. In the Appearance panel, set the fill to black by clicking on the Fill option. Go to the Layers panel and lock the rectangle layer so we don't move it by mistake. Select the Type tool and type your word. I'll go with the word Venom. Press Ctrl+A to select the whole text and change the color to white. For the font, use Montserrat Extra Bold and set the size to 300. Click on this three dots button to open additional options and enable all caps. Select the Selection tool. Set the paragraph alignment to center, then align the text to the center of the artboard using horizontal and vertical align options. Right-click on the text and select Create Outlines. This converts the text into vector shapes. Go to the Pathfinder panel and click on Unite to merge all shapes into a single object. Select the Direct Selection tool, then choose the unwanted anchor points, like so, and delete them. Switch back to the Selection tool. We now need the Warp tool, which isn't visible in the default toolbar. Click on Edit toolbar. Find the Warp tool under Modify and drag it into your toolbar for easy access. Then close the panel. Double-click on the Warp tool. Set the intensity to 100% and click OK. You can adjust the warp brush size by holding Alt and dragging with the right mouse button. Click, hold, and drag over the text to apply warp strokes. Make sure to hold the mouse for each stroke you create. Once you're satisfied, go to the Properties panel, click on FX and choose Stylize Outer Glow. Set the blend mode to screen, opacity to 75%, and blur to 2 pixels, then click OK. Go to Window, 3D and Materials to open the 3D panel. Select Inflate, and under Rotation preset, choose Front. Next, go to Materials and select Ominous Obsidian. Set the repeat value to 500. Move to the Lighting section and set the intensity to 60%. Click on the plus icon to add a new light. Choose a red color and set its intensity to 60% as well. Make sure Light 2 is selected, then drag it from the top right to the bottom left. At this point, I highly recommend saving your file before rendering. Once saved, click on Render with Ray Tracing. This may take a few minutes depending on your graphics card. And that's it, we're done. Hope you liked the tutorial. Hope you got to learn something new. Thanks for watching. See you in the next tutorial.